They are two of the greatest in the world. In fact, they might just be the two best today, and they are about to fight for the belt. Ronda Rousey and Alexis Davis.
Every single fight, regardless of who it is against, it's still the most important fight of my life. And everything that I've always worked for is put on the line. There's no one final match is going to win them all for me. I have to keep winning them. Alexis Davis is just the next one.
You know, I'm not worried because I always know that I'm going to go in there and I'm going to fight.
Big right hand. Oh! Davis is absolutely relentless. Yeah, she is. Big punches from Davis.
This is, you know, something that I love to do. I didn't want to be famous. I just want to fight.
Oh, big combination. Unbelievable action. Oh, beautiful job.
Alexis is definitely deserving to be a challenger for the belt. She's the biggest problem I've ever had.
I've won my last 5 fights, and I've been through some wars, and I'm not going to stop.
She's definitely the most well-rounded fighter I've ever come up against. She's known mostly being a striker in Muay Thai, but she's also a jiu-jitsu black belt. And I really feel like this is my opportunity to show that I'm the best, and I'm glad that that need never is fully satisfied, so I can recreate it over and over and over again every single time I defend my belt.
She's explosive, she's dynamic, but I'm going to win this fight with Ronda just because I'm the better fighter. But that belt is mine. It's just something I just know is going to happen.
The challenger, Alexis Davis. I like what she just said. I don't want to be famous. I just want to fight. She's a dual threat, striking, and with that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. She has never been submitted in a fight, hasn't been knocked out since 2007, once become the 3rd Canadian UFC champion.
Well, I got news for her. You beat Ronda Rousey, you're going to be real famous. If you don't want to be famous, you better not win. And look how calm she is. I mean, she looks like she's having a great time. Like, casual and relaxed. And she is one tough woman. I mean, I have been very impressed by her UFC victories. The victory over Jessica Ai, especially the fight with Liz Carmouche and the fight for the troops. I was very impressed with her kick placement, her Muay Thai, the technical aspects of her Muay Thai, very, very solid. She's a legit threat. And her ground game, as we said before, is really a part of, if you look at the areas where Ronda has been vulnerable, she got her back taken by Liz Carmouche. She got in a couple of positions against Miesha Tate that were in, you know, possibly a dangerous position with someone who's a little stronger on the ground. Alexis Davis, I think, is the strongest fighter on the ground that Ronda has faced.
And it should be noted, her jiu-jitsu coach is her husband. As they work together, they go to the gym together every day. And with Alexis Davis looking at this opportunity, she may just try to go into bully mode, because we've seen that before. Big, strong, in your face, grind you down. Now, Ronda's tough, but if she can try to bully Ronda a little bit, get into that gas tank, maybe it gets a little closer.
And it's going to also be interesting to see how she deals with what Ronda is, which is a world-class athlete.
Olympic.
I mean, she's just got athleticism and strength that's so far beyond most of the people that she competes against. It will be a question whether or not Alexis Davis can handle that.
She has the challenger, Alexis Davis, born in Niagara Falls, Ontario, Canada.
Well, she's friends with the Diaz
of
brothers.
Course, but that's the best.
Well, it's crazier because it's coming from her. And
right?
She's so pretty too. The whole thing is such a unique package. A very, very unusual athlete right there. And take everything away, take the personality away, take the demeanor, all that stuff away. She is incredible as a fighter.
Yes.
I mean, her arm bars are, in my opinion, the best arm bars I have ever seen in the octagon. Man, woman, whatever. She's the best. Her judo, the only person who rivals her judo-wise is Hector Lombard. His techniques, especially the throws he hit Jake Shields with, I was incredibly impressed by that. Other than that, that's the best judo I've seen inside the octagon. Ronda Rousey.
7 of 9 pro wins have ended with first-round arm bars as the champion steps into our USA Wrestling prep point. USA Wrestling, where the Olympic journey begins. And it's appropriate that we talk about the Olympics with Ronda Rousey, the first female ever, American female, to medal in judo. Her mother, the first American female to win the World Championship. The two-time Olympian, Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
And there she got a kiss from Judo Jean LaBelle, one of the all-time greats.
And to think, as you've talked many times with UFC President Dana White, and to think, Dana White used to say, when we ask about women in the UFC, never.
Well, it took someone as incredible and unique as Ronda Rousey.
It took her.
You know, people always like to say, oh, it's once in a generation, once in a lifetime. How about once ever? There's never been a woman like this.
You're absolutely right.
Never in combat sports. It just hasn't existed. Never been one so controversial, so dominant, so successful, and so charismatic. There's something special about Ronda Rousey.
They call it the it factor, and she has it.
She's got it coming out of her ears.
No question.
She's got too much.
Exponentially.
Share some of that it factor. Oh, and she's going to be a movie star, too.
Well, of course, already is, right? Our tale of the tape for this women's bantamweight title fight is brought to you by Frank Miller's Sin City and Dame to Kill 4. Directed by Robert Rodriguez. In theaters August 22nd. Rousey is 27. Davis is 29. Alexis Davis will have a 2-inch reach advantage. And once again, here's the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. Presented by Muscle Farm, fueling athletes safely. And now, this fight is 5 rounds in the UFC Women's Bantamweight for the undisputed championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a mixed martial artist holding professional record, 16 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of San Jose, California, by way of Colborne, Ontario, Canada, presenting the challenger, Alexis Davis! And now, presenting the champion, fighting out of the red corner, a judo fighter, holding an undefeated professional record, 9 wins, no losses. She stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Finally, out of Venice, California, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed Women's UFC Bantamweight Champion of the World, Ronda Rousey! And when the action begins, the referee in charge, Eve Levine.
Ladies, protect yourself. The belt's on the line, so protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch that, do it now. Go back to your corner.
Ronda Rousey, Alexis Davis for the Women's Bantamweight Championship.
Are you ready? You ready?
Fight! We are underway. Tonight's clock is brought to you by Bud Light. Here we go.
Good jab right away by Davis. Good overhead right by Ronda.
And a big throwdown. Can she do it right here? And it's all over. Just like that. Are you kidding me?
Wow, she doesn't even know what's going on. She's fighting Eve Levine. This is crazy. She's so adamant she's fighting Eve Levine. She doesn't know what's happening.
The fight is over. The fight is over.
Huge right hand started it all.
Wow, that is crazy. She had no idea what's going on. We've seen people grapple with the referee before, but not like that. I mean, that was incredible. Wow. She has no idea what happened. She was essentially on autopilot, out on her feet, and now they're explaining to her what happened.
Take a look at what happened on our
She has no idea.
Replay, Joe.
Incredible.
Here we go. Here's the fight replay for you. Big right hand early.
Knee, hip toss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Her arm relaxed and went limp, and that's when Eve Levine decided to stop it. Let's see it one more time. Look at this beautiful technique. I mean, my God. And when she comes down on you, it's all her weight on top of you with the momentum of the throw, and then the beatings come. 1, 2. I mean, over and over again, right to Alexis Davis's face. 3. Now look at the arm go limp. Over and over again, these punches land. Eve Levine gets into position, and we see these punches land, and somewhere along the line, the arm gave out.
Joe, let's take a look at it. The 16 seconds that she was in the octagon. Right hand, a knee.
Alexis landed a good jab there. There's a right hand that rocked her, and there's the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See that arm go limp? When that arm went limp, that is when Eve Levine stopped the fight. He saw it, and he knew there was something wrong. That's an excellent referee.
Much like against Sarah McMahon, a vicious knee to the liver thrown by Ronda Rousey. Double jab, and then again with the right. That's the big right hand.
There's a punch and the knee, and then the toss. She was clearly hurt before this, but all these punches, that right arm was the reason why Eve Levine stopped the fight.
Ronda Rousey's average fight time coming in was 2 minutes and 44 seconds. I think that's going to change with the official decision, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 16 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the UFC undisputed Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Ronda Rousey!
She's spectacular. Second fastest knockout in UFC history. Here's Joe.
I'm here with the winner and still champ, Ronda Rousey. What a spectacular showing. I mean, first of all, your hands clearly have been getting better. How much time have you been putting on your boxing?
I boxed 6 days a week, and I grapple and wrestle 4 days a week altogether, so I have more to catch up on my striking, so I do that the most.
Let's look at the exchange that started it all off. You landed a right hand, then a right knee in the clinch, and then the judo throw, and from there on, it was just a barrage of punches until Eve Levine stopped it. But just absolutely spectacular. You can't get any better than that.
I think I can, actually. I got clipped once, so I don't want that to happen again, so I could get better.
How nice was it to hear people cheer you? They've come around, Ronda. You're undeniable.
I don't know. Hopefully you guys stay cheering for me. I'm not going to keep my fingers crossed, but thank you. I appreciate it, everybody. Thank you.
Congratulations on an absolutely spectacular performance.
And as we saw...
They're talking to me in the ear right now. They're saying the main event for August 2nd fell out. It was supposed to be a contest between Jose Aldo and Chad Mendez. The truck just asked me to ask you if you want to fight again on August 2nd.
I'm totally down. You know how I always say I make everything a little harder for every fight? I'm scheduled for knee surgery already, but it's a quick recovery, so I'm going to talk to my coaches whenever they say. If they say it's cool with them, it's cool with me, I'll do it.
I would never have put you on the spot like that, but I'm glad I asked. And I hope you do fight again. And I can't wait to see you one more time. Ronda Rousey, ladies and gentlemen.
Anytime Ronda Rousey is on the card, there's plenty to get excited for. So we will find out in the coming hours, coming days, coming minutes about what is up next for Ronda Rousey. But disappointed, Alexis Davis, such a warrior, trained so hard her entire life. She is a game opponent. Ronda just got off to a great start, hit her with good combinations, kneed her, put her down, and finished her. Fourth finish for Ronda Rousey. Of course, she is a perfect 4-0 in her UFC career. There's Mom, the whole family, gonna leave like they entered with the belt around her waist. Rowdy Ronda Rousey, impressing all in attendance here tonight at UFC 175, including the heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez.